Good morning, children. So, children, today again we are with the new lesson of second term, that is political parties. Children, in my interactive class, already I have told you regarding the main points that you have to study in this lesson. The main points were what is meaning of political party? Then we have to study what are the components of political party? Why do we need political party? And then we have to study challenges of political party. So in this first part of the lesson, we will start with what is meaning of political party and why do we need political party. Now children, I think all of you are reading newspapers, you are just watching news. You must be aware of what is meaning of political party. But you should at least know the meaning and definition of political party which is given in your NCERT book. If this question comes in your exam, you have to write, political party is a group of people with common ideology who have come together to contest election and to hold power in the government. Please, I will try to understand this definition. If in exam the question comes, you have to write this. This definition is already given in your NCERT book. I will break this definition and then explain you. Political parties are the group of people. A single person can never form political party. Political party is always formed by group of people. So political party is a group of people who have come together, who have formed association, who have formed a group, and these people who belong to a single party, they have common ideology and they have come together to contest election. Children, you have already studied, I have only taught you in class 9th the chapter of elections. How election is done in a country. You know that in our state elections are going to be conducted, dates have been announced, and the whole chapter I have taught you. So, these political parties, for contesting election, they give chance to their different candidates, to the people, those who belong to the party, isn't it? So, tickets are given to the candidates and the people, those who belong to different political parties, they contest election. And after elections, you know that the party which gets majority vote, they form the government. And those who don't get majority vote, they remain in opposition. Okay? So, these political parties, they give chance to the candidates, to the members, the active members who wants to contest election, who are the candidates in election process. They contest election, they belong to particular political party, and after elections, the political party which gets majority, they form the government, isn't it? And when they form the government, they hold power and they make policy and programs for the country. So if in exam the question comes, what is political party? We have to write the meaning of political party. So children, if in exam the question comes, define and what is meaning of political party, you have to write this. So we have discussed the meaning of political party and definition. Now, we will discuss first, why do we need political party? Children, I have taught you in class 9 the chapter democracy. And in that I taught you that how democracy is interrelated with political parties, with elections, isn't it? So, if a country claims that it is a democratic country, or in a democratic country, political party becomes a must. You see that in past, either in India or throughout the world, very less political parties were there. In India also, when we got independence or before independence, only Congress party was there. That is Indian National Congress, who played a very important role, which was founded by A.O. Hume in freedom movement. But as the time passed, at present we can say that in most of the countries throughout the world, there are many political parties. Many political parties are there throughout the world, isn't it? You see that in India, there are many state parties, many regional parties that I will just explain you in my other videos, that how state parties are formed, what are state parties, what are national parties. So, now at present, there are many political parties. So, if a democracy wants to be successful, if a democracy wants to be in a successful way, role of political party is very important. No country can claim that it is democratic country in absence of political party, because in democracy elections are essential, and elections to be successful, elections can be only contested when political parties are there, isn't it? And mostly you see that, at least in India, we can say that there is representative democracy. And in representative democracy, we see that direct democracy is not there in a country. I taught you in class 9, direct and indirect democracy, isn't it? Direct democracy means where all the people of the country, they take power, they have power, isn't it? They rule the country directly. There is no parliament, isn't it? Everyone has the power. But it is not possible, practically possible in the highly populated countries. And it is not possible anywhere. This type of democracy is only seen in rural areas in our country. That is, the example is Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat. But mostly throughout the world and in India also, which type of democracy is there? Representative democracy is there. And in representative democracy, what is essential? Political parties are essential. Without political parties, elections can never be successful. You see that many a times, many candidates, they contest election on independent basis. You will see when the results of elections are announced, it is written that independent candidates. But have you ever seen any independent candidate has become Prime Minister of a country, has become Chief Minister of a country? To hold power and to be powerful in democracy, what is required? You should be member of any political parties. So, if in exam the question comes, why do we need political party? You have to write whatever I have explained you. It is given in your NCERT book also. So children, we have discussed what is meaning of political party and why do we need political party. Then the next part that we are going to discuss, it is given in your book in this sequence only. The next part is, what are the components of political party? How political parties form? So, if this question, it mostly comes for 3 marks. And this question can come in 2 ways. First is, mention the components of political party, and second, mention and explain the components of political party. So, the answer will be, political parties' components are leaders, active members and followers. So you should try to understand what is role of leaders, what is the role of active members and what is the role of followers. If any one from these 3 are absent, they are not active, they are not included in political party can never be formed, can never be successful. Leaders means, you know that I will not take name of a particular party, just take example of BJP. Important leaders are, in past you can say Atal Bihari Vajpayee was leader, L.K. Advani, at present he is the leader. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, Nitin Gadkari, all these people are the leaders of BJP party. You can take example of Congress. In Congress, Rahul Gandhi and many other leaders, they belong to Congress party, isn't it? Then you can take example of Bahujan Samaj Party, Mayawati. She is leader of Bahujan Samaj Party, isn't it? So a political party can never function properly without absence of leader. A leader is essential to manage the activities of political party. So leader is the first and important component of political party. Now after leader, the second component are active members. A party can never be successful if the members that they belong to the party are not active. You can see that at the time of elections, what was the reason for winning of BJP party? Why BJP party is winning continuously from from 10 years? A prime minister is in power. What is the reason? Because the members of BJP party are very active. Not only the time of election, before elections, just they are active throughout the year, throughout the region. They are active, isn't it? And so the members should be active. They should work for the party. They should be loyal towards the party. They should think that they should always not be worried about the post. Just you can take example of Sandeep Patra. He is member of BJP. Though he lost election, though he did not get any post, but then also you see that in many of the debates in the TV channels, he is very active. And always he thinks about his party. So that party only can be successful whose members are very active. They think about the party. Now, after active members, the third are followers. If in a country, followers are not there, then any political party can never be successful. Followers means people, those who give vote, isn't it? And as I taught you in class 9, in popular participation, what is happening in our country? In our country now, people are becoming more and more aware about their rights, about their political rights. Now they've understood the difference between the good and bad. They know that which political party will work for them. And in our country, awareness has increased. And that's why the followers of different political parties have become active. They are giving vote. They are participating in these activities, isn't it? So followers are also very essential for political parties. So what is required? Followers also required. So children, today we have discussed about meaning of political party, why do we need political party, and components of political party. In exam, the questions can come from this portion. What is meaning of political party? Then a question can come, define political party. Why do we need political party? And the next question that can come is, what are the components of political party? So for this video, for this class, that is enough. In another class, we'll discuss about what are the functions of political party, and one by one we will discuss the function, and then we will discuss what are the difference between the national parties and regional parties, and how national and regional parties are formed, and also we'll discuss the different symbols. So for today it is enough. We'll continue in next class. Thank you, children.